What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for a whole new episode of Married to Medicine, Season 7, Episode 4, Ballin on a Budget. So the episode starts off with Dr. Jackie. Baby, they could have kept this thing, okay? Dr. Jackie want to renovate. You know, this is how I feel when they do all this type of shit. They want to renovate the house, okay? She want to make the rooms bigger, make it more livable for her and all that stuff. Curtis basically ain't got no say in this shit. So it is what it is. We're going to move right past that. Then we get to this scene with Dr. Contessa. Baby, you know, she taking the kids out to a little picnic. First we see Dr. Scott, you know, he's in the car with the kids. I guess he was dropping them off at school or something like that. I don't know. But one thing we see them in the car with Dr. Scott and, you know, they saying how much they miss their mom. And then next thing you know, we see Dr. Contessa's taking them to the park so that they can have a little picnic. And she's sitting there talking with her older daughter who, you know, she was talking about how she's stressed out at school, you know, she's stressed. And remember how we used to do this and then we used to watch TV and eat grilled cheese with you and all that stuff, but we can't do that no more because you're not really here because of this. And, you know, I was just sitting here like, that whole scene hurt my heart. Like, you know, kids will tell you the truth, okay? The kids miss their mother, you know, and at this point, you could tell that emotionally they need someone, and you could tell that, like Contessa said, she was the one that was like the emotional backbone for the children. And now that they don't have that, and Scott needs to learn how to be affectionate and stuff like that, but she just don't feel like he's naturally that. And so, you know, that's why it's good to have a two-parent household, because what one parent may lack, the other parent can pick up. And that's probably where Dr. Scott is coming from and his frustration with her being gone. But at the same time, when one parent is not there, you're supposed to be able to pick up that slack. And to be quite honest, both parents should be able to learn to do the same jobs of each other. I feel as though that should be, you know, just in case. You never know what may happen, that it might end up to be just one parent in the household. So you have to learn how to be emotionally supportive and affectionate and still be stern and disciplinarian and all that stuff at the same time, okay? And the fun parent and all that. But you got to prioritize these situations, okay? And so when a little girl started crying and I was just like, oh my God, you know? And then a little boy saying, you know, you almost done from school, but then there's next year. And then the older daughter saying, well, I didn't want to put no pressure on you. I'm sitting here like, these kids grown as shit. You almost done. You ain't finna be done, but you almost done with this year. You still got next year. And we ain't want to put no pressure on you. And then when a little girl said, bitch, let me tell you something. Truth be told, and I'm not even playing with you, okay? Sometimes I forget you. I said, kids will be letting you know, all right? And so, you know, she put in this difficult situation, and her storyline has always been, you know, whether or not she's being selfish by pursuing her dreams and, you know, wanting to do other things and, you know, not be in the house all the time. And then there's the mother inside of her, if she's, you know, taking too much time away from her kids and things of that such. That is the everyday dilemma of a parent. Not just, mostly mothers, but a parent, I feel. So they got to figure that shit out. So everybody's getting ready to go to this tax party, after tax season party that Buffy always you know, throws. Buffy is a friend of Simone, I believe, okay? And so, you know, she was introduced to us in the first episode, I believe, when Damon had his little party for his surgery center that was opening. So she was the one, which is baffling to me to see exactly what's going to happen. She couldn't take the girls going at each other the way that they was going at each other when Contessa and you know, Toya was going at each other. But yet, the company that you brought up into your house that you cool with, what you would see later on in the episode, girl, I was sitting here like, what? But anyway, we'll get there. So, you got Dr. Jackie and Dr. Simone riding in the car together. They're talking about their, outfits, whatever. Dr. Jackie said her outfit was under $100. It was like $93 altogether. Dr. Simone, it was $150 because the theme of this party is you can't have an outfit that's no more than $500. We got Quad and Dr. Heavenly in the car together. Quad's outfit probably came up to like a little bit under 300 or something like that, and everybody was on budget. Okay, you had heavily Toya when she came to the party. Her shit, like everybody else is dressed up in dresses and stuff. Let me tell you something. Toya was me, all right. I ain't dressing like that, but when I went to this one particular party, I felt out of place a little bit because everybody was dressed up, and I came there with shorts on and everything. That was Toya, okay? Toya said, bitch, casual. You didn't say it had to be formal. You ain't say nothing of the sort. Bitch, this is my version of frugal and cheap, okay? And so she came in, she did what she had to do. Eugene would have been me too, okay? With the jeans on and the shirt. And they would ask Mariah, what you think about her outfit? Girl, I'm not gonna shade Toya. I said, bitch, shut up. Cause I knew it. I knew it was coming. I said, girl, because I was even looking like, damn, did y'all get a separate invitation that had a separate dress code? I was confused, but whatever, they made it work. Technically speaking, they was on theme, they was on brand, And so when Dr. Jackie and Dr. Simone was in the car with each other, they was talking about the whole thing between Quad and her having their issues, and talking about this crab boil, and if there was a I'm sorry involved, would Dr. Simone be okay with it or cool about it or something? She said no right off the back, but I guess it's because she just tired of talking about it, because they even went back to the reunion and showed that she did apologize to Quad for what happened at that crab boil. It was a sincere apology, and why is she still bringing it up? And so the same thing, they're talking about the same thing in Quiet and Dr. Heavenly's car, and seeing what's going to happen there. So when they actually do get to the house and they do meet up, and Dr. Simone was like, hey, Quad made her way around there and made it her business to go over there and give Simone a hug. And the energy was different, like they said, and that's what they wanted. Okay, maybe they need to try to sit down and have this conversation on a calm level, because she was saying even when you came in, it felt like you was having, you came in with this certain type of attitude or whatever, this energy that just really wasn't there. So hopefully they can get that shit together. We get a little bit of information about Buffy. Buffy has a live-in house manager. I said, oh, Buffy got money. Okay, Buffy got money to have a house manager. Plus, they kept on complimenting the house. And Buffy said, yes, bitch, I'm comfortable. Okay, wealthy, I'm not wealthy, I'm comfortable. But wait a minute, wealthy people always say they're comfortable. So, put two and two together. And when Mariah showed up, she said, look at this old money, okay? So Mama got money. Mama got money, that generational wealth. That shit came from generation to generation. She said her grandmother and her grandparents, they were like sharecroppers, and her grandmother saved up some money, brought some land that stayed in the family, I guess, and Buffy has her own chain of tax boutiques and stuff like that. So hey, money make money, old money making new money, that's keep on making money and all this stuff. And that's basically what it is. And I said, bitch, I ain't really mad at you at this point. You gotta do what you gotta do, and if you got it, flaunt it, bitch. Okay. Dr. Jackie and Mariah, I forgot to tell y'all that they made up, all right? They made up, and when they first got there, they hugged each other and was all like, oh, give me another one, give me another. I said, that fake shit. But okay, I'm liking the vibe that I'm getting from everybody right now. Simone and Quad, they gonna talk again, and for the most part, they're cool. Dr. Jackie and Mariah, they over there talking to talking to Buffy. She ain't no doctor. And trying to see where she coming from. She was like, oh, so you got this live-in manager, so is this something that you grew up with or whatever? She was like, no comment. So basically, yeah, okay. And Mariah had to make it known, baby, we ain't had no fucking nannies like that, bitch. My nanny was my motherfucking mama. I said, I know that's right, bitch. Okay. But everything is going all good. And then I'm just going to go to the part that I really want to go to. So the girls go outside. They sitting down. They meeting up and all this stuff. Dr. Heavenly talking about how cheap her dress is. Of course, Dr. Jackie was about to say something. She was like, go ahead and say something. Dr. Jackie said, bitch, I'm not finna say nothing. And then I think Mariah said cheap look good on you or something like that. And then in the confessional, here go Dr. Heavenly, girl, you ain't learned your lesson. Yeah, she's about to say talk about her mama. She was like, well, you would know, because your mama, you know what? I said, cut it down, okay? Because everybody at this moment is getting along. And so, Dr. Buffy comes over there with Sylvia, and of course, Heavenly like, you let this woman fuck your man? I mean, be in the house with your man and all that stuff. She was like, listen, she managed my house, she managed what I need, she managed me, my dogs, and all that stuff, and she don't do shit with my man, okay? Because I keep my man satisfied. We do tricks every night, and Dr. Heavenly was like, shit, bitch, I do tricks for my man every night too, but that ain't gonna stop that nigga going out there trying to find some more ass or whatever. We don't do no stuff like that. Girl, okay. Next thing you know, I am so confused. The Puerto Rican princess, okay? Joseline ain't seen the bitch on TV in a minute. Just sauntered her ass over there, titty about to pop out and everything. Granted, she looked good. She looked good, okay? But she came over there just by the walk alone. You should have known that she was finna come over there on some bullshit. I said, bitch, look at that walk. Look at that walk. That ain't no I want to see what's up. That's some I'm finna start some shit. And sure enough, she sat her ass right there. And she was like, hey, y'all. And it was like, oh my God. They knew who she was because they asking about the baby and all this stuff. And what's your experience about having a kid with, a natural birth? She was like, is the baby like you? Oh, girl, she worse. Everybody was in the comments, so the clip had already came out. And everybody was like, what happened to her accent? Rosetta Stone is coming through, bitch. Let me stop. Girl, she was like, she had the natural birth at this birthing center, no epidural, and she said the word right. I said, bitch, all right, Joseline. Okay. And I just was not expecting to see this bitch on TV, like, especially on a show like this. I said, girl, what is this? Everybody here is connected by doctors. Either they're a doctor themselves or they're connected by a doctor. What is going on? How are you on this show? She's Buffy's friend. She's Buffy's client. I said, so you got all up in your a tizzy when you saw that whole thing go down between Contessa and Toya, but yeah, you are friends with Queen Bee Mess, Joseline. Okay, and Joseline would not be Joseline if she did not give us something, okay? Baby, she sat there, and when Toya was like, that's right, it's like, she was like, I be with my kid all the time. I take her to school, I take her to work, I do this and I do that, I do all that, okay? She was like, motherhood is a job, ain't it? It's like a job. And she was like, no, I call it being a mother. And on that point, Joseline wasn't lying. I know this probably going to strike a chord with some people because some people don't believe in that calling motherhood being a mother a full-time job or whatever because you're not getting paid for it. You're not getting paid for it. You're not writing off. You can't write it off as a tax thing. I mean, you can write them kids off as a tax thing, dependent and all that shit, but you can't write it off as a tax thing or whatever. It's a natural thing that you're supposed to do because you still got to go out and work for those kids. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have somebody at home to help you out and all that stuff, whatever. So for her to say that, I get both sides, because Toy, you ain't got no job. You ain't doing shit. So that's why it's a full-time job to you. And that's why it feels like a full-time job to other women who don't have to go out and work, whatever. But that's a conversation for neither here nor there. Baby, it went left from there when she said, no, I just call it being a mother. And she was like, no, I mean, it's a full-time job. She was like, okay, you can keep doing what you're doing, not paying taxes, living in the world that you live in, not paying taxes. I said, bitch, what did that have to do with this? And then here go Dr. Heavenly. How Joseline know about her not paying her tax? Well, everybody know about that. I said, Dr. Heavenly, shut up. Shut it up. Okay, because we all know. She watched the show too. And I'm pretty sure Buffy done probably told her some shit too. Girl. And at this point, Toya was like, don't come up in here with my business or whatever. You can respect that or whatever. I ain't talking to you like that or whatever. She was like, okay, you can go ahead and do what you gotta do. Keep on looking real thrifty because you're looking real thrifty right now. we at a party where we supposed to look thrifty. I said, this is what pissed me off about this party, first of all, because basically what y'all trying to say is everybody else around y'all that don't have these multi-million-dollar houses that y'all still paying rent on yourself, okay, or a mortgage on, you don't own outright, the cars that you drive or whatever, if they're regular people that look nice and they don't wear 500 and plus wear, their cheapest shit, and you can't look good in this and all this stuff. It was very, it turned me off a little bit, but at the same time, because I know people that can jazz up some shit that make it look like it was over $1,000 and that bitch be cheap as shit, okay, and they still look good. Bitch, Fashion Over ain't here just for nothing, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, but Toy was like, fuck that bitch. You'll come up here and talk about my business, okay? You do you want to me. And she was like, let me go to the bathroom. Mariah was like, come on, let's go to the bathroom. I said, say about the bed, Mariah. Mariah always know when to take a bitch to a bathroom, because that's what she good for. Take that bitch to the bathroom before this shit go real left, okay? And then Toy was up in that bathroom talking about something. And then this ghetto-ass bitch coming at me. I said, whoo, there it is right there. And then Buffy felt some type of way. She had to tell her, listen, these are my friends. I love you, but you got to calm that shit down. So Buffy, she did what she was supposed to do. She went over there trying to handle the situation, trying to calm it down. She went and tried to talk to Toya about everything that was going on, and then while they was in their bathroom talking, girl, why did, is his name Eugene? Why Eugene come to the damn bathroom and was like, why this hood red ghetto bitch talking about some, this hood chick talking about some, cussing me out? I said, Joseline, what the fuck? He was like, I'm over there talking to Curtis. And she talking about some, I like your wife, but then I was over there talking about this other bitch. She a hoe, this hoe ass bitch or something like that. It was like, wait a minute, you can tap what you feel, but you don't talk about my wife and call her no hoe. I said, what the hell is all of this coming from? Joseline came at her guns a-blazing like Toya really did something to her. And I'm confused. Now, Buffy got to go out here and fix this situation, find this bitch and put her in check. And then at the same time, Toya was like, bitch, come on, let's go. I'm gone. And I don't blame Toya for leaving, because Toya didn't deserve that. Toya wasn't being mean or disrespectful to the bitch. Girl, don't turn this show into Love and Hip Hop. Please don't, okay? It's rumors that she gonna be on here periodically. I hope not. This ain't the show for Joseline. Please don't do that. I mean, I miss on TV, but please don't do that. That was a mess. Toya and Mariah meet up. She really didn't want to talk about Buffy party, and at the same time, she was like, fuck Buffy at this moment, because that's Simone's friend, and she felt as though Buffy could have did something more. She didn't do enough. Truth be told, you can't tell me Buffy didn't tell Joseline some info about, that's your good girlfriend now. You can't tell me you cannot tell me that she didn't tell that girl some stuff about them, okay? But then again, Joseline just is messy, and she probably already knew this shit and just threw it up in her face to throw it up in her face just because, as if the girl did something to her. I just not understanding that. But, she said she don't want to talk about that shit. She gonna have her own little birthday party. It's gonna be like a sipping paint type of thing, and she just wanted to be small, intimate, or whatever. She got a big old house that they need to pay for, so she ain't trying to put that much money into it. I don't see nothing wrong with that, okay? Moving on from that, Contessa at home, she trying to get the kids out the house. Scott come out there, and everybody's trying to get ready, and then she has this conversation with her oldest daughter, who was talking about this boy who, was basically irritating her, and, tried to throw a ball at her, and she threw the ball back at his face and all that stuff, and she goes upstairs, and, she punches the wall or whatever, because she thinks, she pictured that the wall or whatever is her enemies. I said, the fact that she got enemies right now, girl, kids, and you can tell that this move and everything is taking an emotional toll on the children, especially her oldest daughter. And it's really sad to see, baby. I'm sitting here tearing up. I'm thinking they about to start crying. I don't give a fuck. I'm finna start crying. Like, girl, this is, when it comes to kids, like, kids need that emotional stability. And right now, you just fucked up their groove or whatever. Fuck your husband. It's your children. You just messed their groove up a little bit. And now that's what she got to tend with and deal with and think about. And I just feel for the position that Contessa is in a little bit, and mostly for the kids, because they trying to understand this, why mommy not all the way here, and why things can't be like they used to be. And it's just a lot. Woo. I'm glad. See, I couldn't do it, because I'd be saying, baby, I gotta do this for the kid. I gotta do this. Girl, listen, no, it just wouldn't be me. So it's Toya's birthday, and she goes around, she's calling everybody, telling everybody who she wants to come, and she even invited Contessa. Contessa said, baby, the next time we get together, that's gonna be when Elephant flies, okay? And so she had to go take the kids to go see Dumbo, bitch, because that's what it is. Toya called her personally, to go to her birthday, and she said, hey, she gonna take up on that offer, and she went there with Quad and Heavenly. Listen, Quad, I like the short hair. I don't like the color on you with that short hair because it ages you, okay? Please take that color out. Toya said, look at Quad. She went to Nene's hairdresser. She looked like Nene's little sister. Girl, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay? Nothing. That was it. When Claudia said her shit was ate up all in the back, she was like, what's the issue? Nothing. Let me tell you some Real Housewives of Atlanta coming back soon. They better give me shit that I need. They better give it to me like I need it. But anyway, all the girls, first before that, she getting the place set up, the guys that they're going to be sipping and painting with or whatever, making sure the food and everything set up. Mariah was probably one of the first ones that was there. She brought a cake, brought her little thing. Then Jackie brought her something. I think Carrie popped up and she brought her something. You got Heavenly and everybody there. Well, they showed up later. And, Toya was like, I invited everybody that I had an issue with at one point or another, let the past be the past. And then Carrie said, just like y'all two had y'all issues. And I said, oh, Carrie, you ain't been in the group in a minute. Slow down. Mariah said, now listen, bitch, you ain't got to bring that up. You ain't got to bring that up, okay? And everybody took it in stride and fun or whatever. And so far, everything was being good. Everything was going great. All the women were showing up. Everyone was being nice to each other. I'm loving the atmosphere. This was a nice little, toned down situation. So I'm loving it. Baby, Simone had already got a phone call, and she told her that she did not want Buffy to show up. She don't have history with this girl. After what happened at her party, she just didn't feel comfortable. And Toya winds up calling Simone to see where she's at. Toya gets this message saying that she's 5 minutes away, and she said me and Buffy are 5 minutes away. Bitch, at that moment, I felt Toya pain, because bitch, it wouldn't have been me. It wouldn't be me. How dare you bring a +1 to my party and I already told you that the bitch wasn't invited? Okay, you don't do shit like that. Quit forcing people on other people. If you want to talk to me and apologize, don't do it at a event that's mine and my party that I'm supposed to be happy about or whatever. You try to get my information from somebody, hit me up in my DMs or whatever, and then I'll decide whether or not I want to answer it, and we can meet up and we can talk or we can text or we can do whatever. But don't come to my event like that. Don't force some shit on me like that. That was foul for Simone to do. I don't care what nobody say. And it was real nice. Mind you, this come off the heels of Toya and Contessa making up. They was like, when it was good, it was good. It was always good. And Toya said, whatever happened in the past, let's just let it stay in the past and let's just have fun. And I'm here for that. Because it don't need to be all that contention and stuff. Come on, let's just be fun. Oh my goodness. So, Simone show up and her whole thing is she trying to get them to make up, whatever. Girl, wrong time. Okay? Wrong goddamn time. And what further goes to show that this was the wrong time. And I would have been petty just like Toya. This is the one moment that I'm here for Toya being petty. When she kept on saying, Simone brought her friend Buffy, the one that I had to fight where the girl attacked me at her party and all that stuff. She kept saying shit like that. She kept putting it out there. But, one of the main reasons why she didn't want Buffy there, because Buffy is not a real friend to her. She don't know her history. And then she also revealed to everybody that's been in her life that long that, the situation about the pregnancy and losing it and all that stuff, and why she's trying to just be in a happier place and everything. But, you can't force people to make up. Dude, Simone, that was a bad move. I wasn't here for it. And you better be glad Toya didn't snap off. And I'm so glad she didn't snap off and just didn't let that get to her too much. So they go over there getting ready for They go ahead getting ready to paint these dudes. Jacob out, the guy that was helping put the stuff together. And then Toya was like, the model's finna come out, okay? Anybody that's single, about to be single, wanna be single, come on over here and help oil them up and all that stuff. Here go Heavenly. See, listen, I told you I was gonna draw Jesus on the Christ, and there you go, right there. There you go, right there. What is you doing? I got a son your age. What's going on? Because they like 20, 21. I said, look at these youngins in a room full of cougars. Okay? Girl, I wouldn't be surprised if they fuck somebody that night. Girl, you just never know. But anyway, because some of them was thirsty. Some of them was thirsty, bitch. Okay? So, when they took that robe off and they was putting that oil on there, here go Heavenly. Oh my God, a penis! Everybody was like, I said, y'all ain't act like it. Y'all don't go to strip club. Y'all don't look at porn. She did when Heavenly said, listen, I'm not telling Daddy about this. I said, bitch, me neither. Let me tell you something. I actually enjoyed this episode. This episode was really cute and it was funny to me. You guys tell me how y'all felt about it. I love the lightheartedness of it. And put your comments to your thoughts of it. And I'll see y'all later. Peace.